Plate 2. South America. In front of you is the relief of South America, which you can use to explore this part of Magellan's journey in more detail. Use both hands to scan the entire map. In the bottom right corner you will find a frame with a QR code. You can scan it with your phone and listen to the descriptive text for these plates whenever you like. In the left half of the plate, you will find the light brown relief of the continent of South America. In the right half you will find the light brown relief of the part of South America that Magellan sailed quite close to on his way to eventually find the Spice Islands. The rest of the plate, which surrounds the mainland and lies deeper, is light blue, which corresponds to the color of the water of the seas and oceans. Let's start with the right half of the plate. At the very top right you will find 4 arrows, long red triangles, which meet at a point in the middle. You probably already know this graphic, which we call the compass rose, from the first plate, and you know that it replaces the compass at this point and shows the main cardinal directions. Each point of the triangle points to the first letter of a cardinal direction. The top points north, the bottom points south, the right points east and the left points west. Touch the letter S at the bottom of the compass rose and move your hands downwards. As you have already noticed, directly below the compass rose is the light brown, smooth contour of the southernmost part of South America.
Land in sight.
Was heard on the ship much earlier then, more to the north, as the ships approached the Bay of Rio de Janeiro. The ships were then quite close to the South American mainland. This map shows only the lower part of the route that took the ships from the Atlantic to the Pacific Ocean. You can easily identify this part of the route as a line of yellow dots to the right of the mainland. So, let's start with the first point of the yellow line on the right edge of the plate. Magellan explored all the bays and estuaries, constantly hoping to find a passage somewhere here that would take his expedition to the Spice Islands. It was getting colder and colder and the sailors had to hibernate. The first point is roughly equivalent to the port of Puerto San Julian in Argentina. A mutiny broke out there. Later, during a fierce winter storm, the ship Santiago broke in two. After 5 difficult months, the weather calmed down and the 4 ships Trinidad, Conception, Victoria, and the San Antonio were able to continue their journey south. Follow the yellow line down the coast until it suddenly turns to the left. There you can feel how little space there was on the ocean between the islands and the mainland, and how hard it was for the ships to wind their way through. Another storm came up and the 4 ships were separated. After the Conception and the San Antonio were sighted approaching each other again here at the lower tip of South America, it was clear that the passage they were looking for, the future Strait of Magellan, must be here. Examine the entire heavily indented area here, moving your hands down to the smooth blue surface of the ocean. The last, very small area rising from the surface is the island of Isla Hornos, with the southernmost headland of Cape Horn, which is the southernmost point of South America. It is also the site of the southernmost lighthouse in the world. The yellow line would then continue to the left, west, through the Pacific Ocean, where the 3 remaining ships, Trinidad, Victoria, and Conception, had been sailing for 100 days. The crew of the ship San Antonio, after all, took the opportunity when exploring the complicated routes between the islands and made off with the ship. Touch the contour of South America in the left half of the plate. This southern part of the American double continent covers an area of 17,843,000 square kilometers. Its 13 countries are home to 441 million people: Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Paraguay, Chile, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, Suriname, Brazil, Uruguay and Argentina. If you peruse the map surface, you will recognize the Andes, the longest overseas mountain range in the world, below your left hand on the west coast of the continent, stretching from the very top in the north to the bottom in the south along the Pacific Ocean. The Andes start in Venezuela and run through 6 countries: Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Bolivia, Argentina and Chile. The highest mountain in the Andes is the 6,961-meter-high Aconcagua in Argentina on the border to Chile. Notice the shape of the continent. The upper half is wide and then becomes narrower towards the south. At the very bottom you will find a small point, the last, very small, area protruding from the surface of the island of Islahornos at the southernmost headland Cape Horn. To the right of the lower part of the continent you can feel 2 points lying next to each other. These are the Falkland Islands, which geographically belong to South America, but is a British overseas territory.